Alright, today is Monday, a holiday. Hope everybody's doing well. Doing a different video as usual to my mail days or my card videos, Goodwill pickups, that sort of thing. And we're going to talk about RSD, or as most people call it, Record Store Day, either way. And a lot of people don't know exactly what that is if you're not into the vinyl community. But just a quick explanation of what it is. I did not know about Record Store Day until a few years ago, until I saw people live streaming it on YouTube. And this is the In Groove. I think this is Mike from the In Groove. He has a store in, I think, Phoenix. And he does a live stream from start to finish of the store opening and closing, and that gives an idea how many people are buying certain records. You can kind of see what people are picking up, and that's kind of a cool deal there. He's always, having to mention that he had to deal with music issues or music rights or something like that, so you have to be careful when you're doing live stream not have music that's copyrighted, and that might affect your viewership or your YouTube finances, however that works. Anyway, to make a long story short, Record Store Day, everybody's bringing out their wish list, their want list. It's kind of like a mini national for everybody. If in the National Sports Card Convention, people don't always have the opportunity to go to that. But if they have a record store close, within 1 to 2 hours of driving, then they can go to there, stand in line for a great long time, and see if they're one of the lucky ones to get one of the albums that they have on their wish list that are on the list of Record Store Day releases. The thing about that is that a lot of stores will not have everything you want, and sometimes they will not even be participating in Record Store Day. There was a store about 35 plus minutes away from me. It was a nervous drive because I haven't been that way, and a lot of one-way streets to get to that particular store. And it turns out when I got there, only 5 people were total were waiting to get inside the store. It got crowded, and really you could only squeeze between 5 and 10 people in the store. And when I got there, there was only one album that I could theoretically grab, and it was this one here, Jonathan Richman and the Modern Lovers. This is the 35th anniversary on Craft Recordings. I think I'm actually subscribed to Craft Recordings on YouTube. Modern Lovers 88. And this is the Record Store Day release there with a sticker on there, limited pressing. Hot Nights on Sky Blue vinyl. I should show you the vinyl here just because I have time to. So I wanted to show you that is the blue vinyl right there. Amazing release there, and that was the only one of Record Store Day I could get. The only one that was on my list, and within 5 minutes, just about all the Record Store Day releases were gone because he said he didn't get very much. I think he got more Taylor Swifts than some of even the bigger chains got. He got like 2 Taylor Swifts, and some people say, my store got 0 Taylor Swifts, and those were selling for hundreds of dollars. But I will say this $23.95, that's pretty close what you can still get this for. Here is a Jonathan Richman for $26.59. And so don't worry if you miss out on certain albums on Record Store Day, because you're going to find this. Now this one doesn't have the Record Store Day sticker on here. I don't know why this one doesn't here. So maybe that's just a generic image there. But a lot of these are still sealed. So you can still find tons and tons of still sealed albums. I guess there's a few that may not be easy to get. Here's one that I missed on Record Store Day, and I was able to get this from an eBay vendor for the exact same RSD Record Store Day suggested retail price. And this is the Sunshine on Leith, the Proclaimers 2 LP expanded edition. Remember, I'm gonna be 500 miles. Is on this one here, and it's got extended stuff. It's a really pretty cool release. I think it's made in Germany, so it's a pretty neat one there. I'm not going to talk about how many grams of vinyl each one of these things are. I think the Richmond was 180. So it's really cool stuff there. So if for some reason you don't get to Record Store Day, you could watch somebody like this guy celebrate Record Store Day. And like I said, he was going on about his top ones and what he's going to be hot. Everybody's going on about how the list is pared down, and also how everybody's going on about all the fluff has been removed and maybe some of the quantities are being cut down as well. And I just put in it, I said, what was the filler last time? Thoughts? Question mark. I said, yeah, shooting the... He was talking about some people shooting the breeze in line with random strangers waiting for records that you might not even find at your store, as not everybody's cup of tea. And so a lot of people do a lot of online purchases, but just be aware to not overpay on these things. And I wrote, not for me. I enjoy record store day live streams, but my computer does not. Meaning that I have limited capacity on this computer here and internet, and it does like to crash on me at times, lag, and so if I do happen to participate in the occasional live stream that runs contests, I'm, a few seconds or more behind, maybe even 15 or 20 seconds behind, and all the answers have been already, questions have already been answered, and I win nothing. That's not, and I wouldn't probably know the questions anyway. But anyway, that's what, in a nutshell, Record Store Day is. If you're one of my vinyl viewers, you know exactly what this is. But like I said, I was able to, and the thing about Record Store Day is you could go there saying, I'm just going to buy 1 or 2 albums. You're going to end up, I've heard people blowing over $1,000 thinking they're just going to buy a couple. Because they get in that mindset, when in Rome, buy all these records here, get this one, that one, the other thing. And really, most people listen to only barely 5% of their entire collection. All these records behind him is his personal collection. They're all cool to own, but I bet you he doesn't listen to them very often. And if he was a record store and he was spinning these things all the time, he would probably not be spinning his own personal records. He'd be spinning some sort of records that eventually would be sold off to customers. So bear that in mind, how much you want to spend for a Record Store Day. I am not going to participate in it as far as I know, because I haven't even looked at the list. I don't want to start thinking, oh my gosh, I got to be buying this one and this one and this one. Because at the time, records are now, I suppose, they're going up in price again, unfortunately, and the quantity is going down. So that might create some annoyance and confusion. Here's another Record Store Live Album Day 2023, the Vinyl Attack. All kinds of people talking about Record Store Day down. Record Store Day 2023, the best vinyl list in years, ? Too many records. He's in my area practically. I could drive off to somewhere shy of Portland to go to Too Many Records if I wanted to. That would be kind of cool, but he would probably have he's already had 7,000 plus people. I mean, he would have a line a mile long at his store. He is so popular. Really cool dude. But anyway, that is what I have for you today about Record Store Day. Nothing about cards, no collectibles, nothing else. Let me know if I missed anything, skipped anything, or you need some clarification on something, and thank you for watching.